Friends, 613 days of war. Starting from the southern front in Ukraine. On Kherson side, Ukrainians are continuously trying landings in eastern bank of Dnieper River despite losses. Ukrainians again try to attack Peshanivka but unsuccessful, though they still hold bridgehead in Krinky, but there is no further progress from there due heavy Russian artillery. On Orikho sector, the Ukrainians attempted to break through Russian defense line between Robotino and Kopani, and similarly they also tried towards Robotin and Verbov direction, but did not succeed in gaining anything. There is nothing to report from Rimivki salient. In north, that is on Kharkiv front, Liman, no changes. Kupian Swatovo, Crimea line, the Russian army conducted offensive operations all along and managed some minor gains. Ukrainians too conducted various counterattacks without any success. In total, northern front by and large remains unchanged. In east, on Avdiivka front, the Russian army reached railway line in northern flank and towards Sivernoye in southern side. The west of the city corridor through which Ukrainians' logistic line runs has reduced to 7 km from 9 km since Russian assault on Avdiivka. However, this hasn't threatened Ukrainian logistic supply line yet. In north, while Russian troops are aiming coke plant, which is under Ukrainians from West Heap side, but Ukrainians have launched attacks on West Heap, and it was a big one, though it wasn't successful. So at this moment, situation is by and large in doldrum. ISW in its report says that Wagner groups are fighting as part of Russian army on Avdiivka front, and also it says that Russian counterattacks hasn't gained much in Avdiivka. On Interdiction front, Russian army claims to have shot down close to 24 Ukrainian fighters in last 5 days due its superior air defense system. Ukrainians nonetheless launched more than 3 dozens of drones over northwest Crimea and Black Sea, but were intercepted and did not have any successful hit. They also tried to attack Kursk nuclear power plant, which could have been dangerous but was accepted by Russian air defense. Russians hit command and control center of Ukrainian Air Force in Kirovograd airfield. They also launched UAVs up to Cherkasy, Vinnytsia and other regions. Now from Palestinian-Israeli war, the casualty as on yesterday in Gaza Strip has reached more than 7,700 dead. IDF is launching a limited ground offensive on some particular fronts, but the mass attack hasn't started yet. The Palestinians in the meantime, they are continuing their rockets and missiles, and they also hit many points in Tel Aviv, causing many explosions, and the Iron Dome myth has been exposed. In the meantime, massive demonstration continuing in support of Palestinians like in Paris, London, Indonesia, Istanbul, and Hamas has said it is ready for exchange of POW. Do you think the Zionist regime in Israel will agree to this? I don't think so. They want more Palestinian lands, isn't it? Erdogan, while addressing the demonstration in Turkey, said Israel is not a state but a group and occupiers. He also repeated that Hamas is not a terrorist organization. He further said those who shed crocodile tears for civilians killed in Ukrainian Russian war are silently watching the deaths of thousands of innocent children in Gaza Strip. And finally, he says he will try everything to declare Israel a war criminal. And finally, he said these are the clashes of civilization between Islam and Christianity. Of course, his last statement is bogus. It is not religion, it is finance capital. Few related informations. Iranian president has said that Tehran will not follow US warning against interference in Palestinian-Israeli conflict, while Hezbollah has declared on social network that they are ready. Slovak Prime Minister has said that Ukraine is the most corrupt country in the world. And that's all. Thank you, friends. See you tomorrow.